I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
And like I said, you know, although we mentioned Canelo Scull, we're not gonna preview and everything because it's on a pay-per-view and it should not be on a pay-per-view. Even though, you know, there are fighters that we respect that's on the undercard. We may recap it if some fuckery pops off, but just you know, because Canelo Scull, it should be, if it was Canelo Benavidez, then yeah, we would absolutely positively
say less.
Yeah, we would preview the hell out of that shit. And it would,
wait. Salute, hey, what up, Chris Brand, Rob D, Kang, salute, Kang Song, salute.
I mean, Chris, like, I mean, I, as much as, you know, we would, you know, like I said, if Canelo was fighting someone worth a damn, and it wasn't, on, you know, and on top of it, not, you know, not being on pay-per-view, like, we would actually go through the card, because there are a couple fights on there that we do fuck with, but...
There's a couple, Sriracha Munguia, rematch is interesting.
But, you know...
Yeah, I mean, we could predict that real quick. Like, do y'all think Munguia winning that?
I hope not. But I think
Chris Brand speak for all of us. Did
yeah. No, Munguia should. Like, honestly, Munguia, like, he brought it on himself. Like, bruh spoiled on the fight, and he got, you know, he was on the wrong end of a brutal upset knockout.
So a mistake that he could have corrected.
He got dropped in the first round. You know, he got dropped in. He dropped Saras in the first round. I thought it was over soon. Yeah.
Yeah, funny thing too, because I remember too, because I mean, I had something. I was like, you know what? Because I think people were focusing like, dude only has 2 KOs, and I'm like, yeah. I'll watch the ESPN like that because I was preoccupied with something. So after I was done being preoccupied, I look in there and I'm seeing like fucking Saras upset KO. I was like, what, nigga, what the fuck? And I think one of you guys posted the clip in the chat, and I was like, no fucking way, this motherfucker got knocked out with one shot.
There's a lot of boxing that night. There's like 2 big cards. That was like the late night Mexico joint. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
that was upset of the year for sure. If I'm not mistaken, I think that had to be upset.
That nigga was punching too hard to be not taking them serious. Like, you can't, like, people look at people get fooled by the record, like KO. Just because someone doesn't have a lot of KOs don't mean they can't hit hard. It don't mean they can't hurt you and knock you out. Like, niggas gotta stop with that shit. Yeah, because him backing up and dropping his hands and going straight back and doing all the little defensive lapses he's been known for years against these, you know, mid-level niggas, it caught up with him because somebody timed him and who was really throwing fire that night.
Yeah, and then checked off all 4 things on the punching mechanics. Like that. Yeah, whistling right cross.
Yes. See, this is the thing we're telling you. Like when people say you can't increase punching power, yeah, try throwing the punch correctly, 100% correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Do that 1,000 times a day, and then come back and tell me if you don't increase punching power.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I mean that was a brutal fucking knockout by dude, and like
brutal as fuck.
Yeah, and you know what? Let me go check the odds for that real quick because I like my curiosity is starting to. Let me see if they're even offering it on here. Okay, surprisingly not offering it on FanDuel. Let me see what DraftKings is talking about. And then the other fight. I mean, the other fight on there, of course, is, you know, F.A. Ajaba and Marlon Bacoli, which is a good fight. Even though some luster was...
Oh, fuck it. Hold on. Wait. The Bacoli and who? Ajaba, you said?
F.A. Ajaba, yeah.
God damn, that's a good fight. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, although some of the luster's been taken off because Bacoli, although was wobbling Parker, it wasn't like what, you know, before Parker caught him, you know, and I get it because, you know, dude was there, like he tried to save the fight and save like the integrity of the card and everything like that, and it's respect for that though, but. He didn't train. Or if he wasn't training, he was in the beginnings of some training. He didn't do a goddamn thing for that training, you know. But you know,
it was super last minute. But that's the thing, man. Like, and I don't know how much he's made in his career, but you know, some of these boxers, they don't like train weekly,
right?
Like they're really doing their regular job or some other shit. And if you're not someone who's kind of training, you know, routinely, you'll get caught in a moment like this where you gotta do some last minute shit, and then you completely out of shape.
Right, exactly. So ever since then, dude's been posting videos of himself and everything like that, training and whatnot. So it's a good heavyweight fight, and it's a fight between. Piccoli's gotten KO'd before. F.A. Jabba has not been KO'd yet. But F.A. Jabba has kind of toned down his aggression from what he was before. Like he boxes more. There's no question about that, and he can still punch, but he hasn't gone back to his really super offensive ways like he was before. Like dude used to lay out people with one.
He's gonna look like the African. He's gonna look like the African Wilder no more for a little bit. Remember, for those split second, he was looking like an African Wilder for a hot sec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had to,
go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, no. If I had to go pick one between the two, I'll go with Piccoli still because Piccoli can box. He has power. He's big. And stuff.
Those combinations.
Yeah.
Which is like unheard of nowadays.
Yeah.
I was really excited for this fight until obviously Piccoli decided to step in real quick to get slept killed in one round. But I know I stepped away, so I don't know if but I know he went there earlier. He's been there for a couple weeks now already. Saudi or whatever. He's been there for like a week or two. So it's kind of I think I favored Ajagba to win a decision before anyway. I think Ajagba's going to pull it off.
I can see that.
Yeah,
because it's like we don't know how trained Piccoli is right now, but Ajagba always in shape.
Yeah, no, Ajagba always stays on. So DraftKings has odds for Munguia Saras. So Munguia is a minus 900 favorite. I don't know why he's so high, and then Saras is plus 550. It's underdog. So yeah, like if you feel like living dangerously, put some money on Saras for the win. Like
there's definitely some underdog picks you could bet here this weekend. Sarat, Jose Ramirez. Yeah. Those are two names that you want to throw around.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then also with let's see. Where is I thought I just saw Piccoli and Ajagba. Let me go back into DraftKings. Yeah, so Piccoli is a minus 425 favorite. Ajagba's plus 310. So again, you can that's still a good underdog pick. So
for Ajagba?
Yeah.
Damn, so they high on Piccoli like that. They still thinking about the Anderson win.
That shit trended, bro. Like
it did, but we not gonna act like he was out of shape as fuck and just got like flattened.
Oh, what up, Wendell? Like I see you there. Barboza easy pick. Tio overrated.
Facts.
No. Wendell Chasa, he's a friend of our of the server, and also I think he's on some of our Twitters, but he hates Tio, so that's a biased opinion. But still, yeah.
Hey,
he ain't biased. He telling the truth, man. Wendell spitting, cuz.
But yeah, but at least those are the two fights, and of course, you'll see Badu Jack, defend his cruiserweight title on there. Unfortunately, not against Rozicki, which would have been an excellent fight, but Rozicki got injured. So he's facing, he was like the interim champion or whatever before, so to clean up that little situation. So, but Badu Jack, of course, we gave, it's enough respect, though, but yeah, no, fuck Canelo versus Scull.
Are we all team Scull, so we don't get Bud versus Canelo?
No, we all want Canelo to lose this goddamn fight.
Right. Okay, making sure.
Yeah,
we repping Skull. Skull gang.
Yeah. There's There's no support for no damn Canelo versus Skull fight. That's an insult. Like, nah. But
because I feel like the boxing gods, like, they're due for some justice on Canelo. Like, they gave it to him before, with the Bivol fight. Then Katie Taylor got hers later on.
We don't know if Skull's good or not. Like, I know I watched the fight with Shishkin. It was a struggle.
Skull is like mid as fuck, bro.
Yeah, he's probably mid as fuck. But he's Cuban. Maybe he got something in the bag. I don't know. Maybe
if he just says fuck it, I'm gonna just go for it like Munguia and just put the pressure and throw hands, he can make something of it. But that's really it, because Canelo ain't got that gear to knock you out. Like, he'll one shot you, but he's not gonna go hard to fucking try to stop you. And if he's gonna stop Berlanga, man.
Yeah, then you know I don't have too much faith that he'll stop Scull. Who is but it's like but like I said, it's one of those fights that it shouldn't happen in the day. Like, you should have just fought Scull and not fought Berlanga at least, and just kept that shit pushing. But you want to give up the belt, and Scull won it in a stinker against Shishkin, Shishkin is actually a good fighter. I mean, it's a shame that he lost.
Real quick, if y'all don't think he'll stop Scull, why would he even try to fight Benavidez? It don't even make sense. If y'all don't think he can stop this nigga, why would he?
Well, we know he's not gonna fight Benavidez. That's the biggest duck of the decade.
Yeah,
we know he's not
pretty
fighting.
much.
No, but I will say like 2-3 years ago, I feel like he probably maybe could have broke Benavidez down, with the body and everything, but not anymore. Those days are over.
Yeah. See, before it was more like it turned into like it went from 60-40 Canelo to 50-50 to Benavidez 70-30 to Benavidez 90-10.
Yeah, he let Canelo up.
Canelo ruined it.
Yeah, though, it's a shame too, though. But hey, they're putting on pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia, so it's just like, you just gotta hope for a boxing god intervention for that one, because it definitely needs to happen. But like I said, that's Saturday night. I think that starts at 6 or 7 in the evening. So that's probably gonna be the Dave and Buster's one. Like, if I need to go there, just if I want to go get some stuff for a drink or something like that. So.
Fire Stick Boys be outside.
Yeah.
Street gang, nigga.